So you're in the situation where you have to add the learning specialist role to somebody's account because they're taking on more responsibility. So this is how we do that. Before we log in though, I have to tell you that in order for this to happen, you have to have the IT security manager role applied to your account before you do this, or you have to log in with an account with the IT security manager role. If you don't have that account, well, I should say that this way. If you don't have that role, then you're not going to be able to do this. So make sure, check beforehand, make sure that you have, once again, the IT security manager role applied to your account. Once you do, then when you sign in, where we're going to go is we're going to go up to the hamburger. We're going to drop that down. Scroll down to Tools, drop that down, and we're going to go to the Security Console. This is where all the magic happens when it comes to setting up security roles, privileges, all that. And where we're going to go is we're going to go over to the users area because we're going to find the person that we have to add the learning specialist role to. So the person that we're going to add, his first name is Curtis. And we're going to add the learning specialist role to Curtis Fitty. So currently Curtis is an HR specialist. However, he's taking on more responsibility. So all we need to do is we need to go up to the edit button, click on that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to come down and we're going to click on add role. First and foremost, you want to check to make sure that he doesn't have the learning specialist role first, because if he does, then when you try to search, it's not going to come up. So it doesn't look like he has either the out-of-the-box learning specialist role or any variation of that, because you can go ahead and you can customize a role by copying an out-of-the-box role and then customizing it with special privileges and all of that. So it doesn't look like he has any of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the out-of-the-box learning specialist role. And what we do is, like you just saw, click on add role, and we're going to type in learning, and all the learning type roles come up. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on learning specialist, and that's going to be in our list here, and then we're going to add role membership. And then we're going to click done. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that that role is here now. So let's double check. It might be at the bottom there. Yep, it's right there. So there's the standard out-of-the-box learning specialist role right there. Okay. So what we're going to do to close this out is we're going to click on Save and Close. All right. And then once again, we're going to check the list. Might be at the bottom again. Let's see. Nope, it's probably in alphabetical order. Right there. Learning specialist right there. And now Curtis now has the learning specialist role. And to completely close out this process, we're going to click done. And there we go. Now, we're going to show you the other side of the coin now. And I'm going to show you what Curtis is going to see the next time he logs in. And he's going to be able to access the administration area of Learning Cloud, because ultimately that's what we want Curtis to be able to access. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and log out. And we're going to confirm that. And instead of logging in as Robert, we are going to log in as Curtis. And we're going to go ahead and enter the password. And we're going to sign in. Now, typically you're not going to be able to see this, but in order for you to be able to see what Curtis is supposed to see, I'm showing this to you as well. And in order to confirm this, you're going to want to confirm this by either email or some other message to say, hey, I applied the role. Are you able to see the Learning Cloud area? And he's going to come into the system and he's going to click on My Client Groups. And what he's going to do is he's going to come down here to Learning. Right? Now, if he didn't have the Learning Specialist role, he would not see this tile that says Learning. The only tile that he would see that says Learning would be under Me. And that is a very different area. So you see the Learning tile here, but that area, by clicking on this, will take you to the Learning Cloud area as a learner. We want to give him access to go to Learning Cloud as an administrator. So by clicking on Learning underneath My Client Groups, now he is able to get to the Learning Cloud administrative area of this system.